So Susan told you my name is Patty. Patty. Not Patty with an I at the end that I could dot with a happy face. Not Trisha. Patty. That is a name that your mother names you when she looks at you when you're born and says, she's going to be a bus driver. We'll name her Patty. I just met 3 pretty girls this afternoon, and they were named Kirsten, and Kristen. And they were very bubbly, and they shook their heads a lot when they talked. I don't hang around with people with names like that. I only hang around with people that have names like mine. My best friends are named Margaret, Ruth, Franny, Ida, Dottie, and Martha. We travel in a herd together. I'm 50 now. People don't name their kids Patty anymore. 50-year-olds are named Patty. Let me tell you what I discovered when I turned 50. I embarked on the biggest downhill shit slide of life that a person could get on. It's like you climb the ladder, and then you just get right on and slide right to that. Woo! Everything hurts. 49, you're fine. You wake up at 50, everything hurts. Inexplicably hurts. Patty, are you limping? What happened? Skiing accident? No, I rolled over in bed. A lot of good things, though, come from being 50. You recognize a lot of very freeing things about yourself. One of them is the knowledge that you now know enough people. You have no need to meet anybody else for the duration of your life. Anybody that you had to meet, if you haven't met them now, well, that's just tough shit. Think about it. You're in your 20s, your 30s, your 40s, you're still excited. You've got the kids go to classes, you have mommies and me's. Love it, don't you? You go to your Pilates class, spin, meet people at the gym. You turn 50, you're tired. I don't want to meet new people. Think about it, you have to meet somebody new. You have to hear their whole story. It's exhausting, isn't it? We have one of those girls in our group. She's one of those glasses half full kind of gals. Perking. My glass is cracked and it's leaking all over. She still goes out and she meets new people, and we have lunch together, the girls, once a month. And she said last month, I met somebody new, she's a blast. I'm gonna bring her along, okay? No, you're not. No, she's a lot of fun, you guys are gonna love her. I'm sure she's very nice. But you have to tell her that our plate is full. There's no room for her. If somebody dies, we'll give her a call. I've been married 21 years. My husband is a typical Boston Irishman. And I'm Irish, I can say these things. You know, one thing that the Irish do well is drink and procreate. The last time I said no to a drink, I misunderstood the question. My husband is one of those Boston Irishmen that has the skinny chicken legs. Do you know what I'm saying when I say the chicken legs, the white chicken legs? And he wears the crew socks, he pulls them all the way up to his bony knees. And then he's got the Buddha belly, the big giant beer belly. I think there's a pump on the end of that Budweiser bottle. Every time he takes a swig out of the Budweiser, it just pushes the belly further and further up. And he's got that Irish disease. Oh, I know what you're thinking. The other one. No ass at all. You ever see the Irishman? It's flat as a pancake back here. There is nothing. The belly is out here, and the bum is flatter than a pancake. His pants shoot straight up his back, and the belt goes through the belt loops up around his shoulder blades, and then the belt comes around the front, makes this mad dive underneath the pregnancy, right? And he's so front heavy now, he walks like he's on cross-country skis, just to keep his balance. And just to let you know, I am not calling anybody's kettle black, so to speak. I just went for my annual physical. And I had to get on the scale for the nurse in the doctor's office. And I stood up on the scale, and the left side of it banged. And she audibly gasped. And then she started to reach across my face to pick up the bottom weight to move it to the right. I said, don't hurt yourself, dear. Let me get that. It's going to make a couple of trips. So then the doctor comes in, my doctor, and she sees how much I weigh, and she's screaming at me and telling me how disgusting I am. So I went home and got a drink and got into bed like anybody else would have. Having a little pity party, and I turned on the TV, and I was curled up in the fetal position. And guess what was on TV? That movie that Will Smith made about the life of Muhammad Ali. You know, when Muhammad Ali goes to Africa to fight George Foreman for the heavyweight championship title of the world, and they have to do the qualifying weigh-in. And I said, huh, look at them. I weigh exactly the same amount that Muhammad Ali did in the prime of his career. Somebody shoot me right now. I'm so tired. And I've been married 21 years, he doesn't appreciate me at all. But I don't know if I appreciate him. I think I'm a little tough to live with. I was out with those girls for that lunch, those girls I've known my whole life, and I was saying something about him. And 4 of them looked at me and said, what's his name again? I said, what's his name? You were in my wedding. And they said, well, we just call him the poor bastard. He comes into the house, and he takes his clothes off when he walks in the door. He walks in the back door, and he stands in my kitchen, and he takes all his clothes off in the kitchen. And there's a lot of noise attached to the taking off of the clothes. He stands there, and he goes, I gotta get out of this shirt. These pants are killing me. These boots, I go, what's with the noise and the sound effect? You don't understand. So he talks, because we've been married for 21 years. They stopped talking after about 10 years ago. You don't understand, my clothes hurt me. I have to get out of them immediately. They're very uncomfortable. Your clothes are uncomfortable? Your clothes? I have a bra on right now with enough wire in it to set off every metal detector at Logan Airport. It's jabbing into me right here. Do I complain? No, I don't. I wear high-heeled shoes. I balance the entire weight of this fat Irish carcass on a heel that is the width of the head of a pin. That is discomfort, my friend. I wear control-top pantyhose that suck my fat from the bottom of my ankle all the way up. If I buy the extra tall control-top pantyhose, I could pull my fat onto the top of my head and tie it into a nice, neat little ponytail. That's just They stopped talking when they 10 years in. I didn't even see it coming. He comes home. I had a Verizon cell phone. He had I don't know what he had, because I don't care. And he comes in the door, and he puts these two things down on the kitchen counter thing. And I said, what's that? And he said, all right, these are the new 4G phones. I got rid of your phone, I got rid of my phone, because we can talk to each other on these 4G, look at each other on the phone, talk, free. All we want for free. I said, let me see if I've got this straight. You have been sitting across that kitchen table from me for the last 21 years. You've said exactly 9 words to me during the course of that time. Suddenly we're going to have chants, a little Star Trek fun. It's the way it's going to play out, right? Another thing happens when you turn 50 is you don't know anybody anymore that's getting married. You're in that betwixt and betweens place. So I know a girl that's 29 and she's getting married. She invited me to the wedding. And I got the invitation in the mail this week. And I opened it, and the wedding is for Valentine's Day 2013. So I called her up and I said, what is this? You sending the invitation now? And she said, no, that's not the invitation. That's the save the date card. I said, I don't know what that is. She said, I want you to save that date. I said, have you ever seen how much I drink? I could be dead by Tuesday. You want me to plan a year and a half, 2 years out? 2 years out? I said, exactly where am I supposed to get the calendar to log on the weekend of your impending nuptial? It's sure I'm there. She says, well, you know, Patty, you're very bitter. And me and my fiancé will never end up like you. Because my fiancé, don't they love that word? My fiancé loves me more than life. He can't get enough of me. Do you know that we went to a restaurant the other night and they brought us to a booth and he didn't sit across from me. He sat beside me because he loves me so much. I said he sat beside you so he didn't have to look at you. He sat beside thank you because somewhere in his line of vision was a television set with the sporting event going on.